Hi friends, welcome back to my space. My name is Rhoda Belaye of PROG TV. Today I want to lend my voice to something I saw on TikTok. Kudos to the lady I saw the story on her channel. Chantel is her name. Chantel Channel. That's why I saw the story I'm about to lend my voice to. The lady was talking about a woman that took her children to Nigeria. The girl that raised the alarm now is 9 years. Then she was 7. So meaning it was 2 years ago that this happened. That the mother took herself and her sister to Nigeria and for circumcision. In this day and age, something that has been termed wicked, barbaric. She took her children to Nigeria for circumcision. In this December now, she was taking her last child to Nigeria for the same thing. So when they got to the airport, according to her, telling the story, according to Chantel telling the story, that when they got to the airport, the child ran to a policeman and was telling them to please, that she doesn't want to go to Nigeria with her mom. Also made sure that the mom will not take their last baby, or her last baby rather, to Nigeria, because she's going to do to the baby what they did to them when they visited Nigeria last time. And they were not asking the girl, what did they do to you? The mother could not even in her little brain, because she has a little brain. That's how we classify her kind of brain. If you are still circumcising your girl child in this time and age, that means there is nothing in your head. Sorry to say, but that's the truth. So they asked her, why don't you want to go to Nigeria? And what is it that your mom did to you people that she's about to do to her baby now? They were petting her. Then finally she opened up to say that when he got to Nigeria, the mom took them to a certain village to an old woman. And the old woman, cuts their private parts, as in circumcision. They had to remove the clitoris. That's what they do when they're doing circumcision. And they had to take the child. They took them to the hospital. They involved the social, and they took them to the hospital to check if what she's saying is true. And they discovered indeed they were circumcised. And that the 9 years old now, she was 7 then, that she was badly caught. And that gave her shock. That even she said in her dream, she always will see a woman, an old woman coming with knife. So obviously that child has gone through some kind of trauma. She said it was the mother that told her to bring the children to the village because her other siblings took their children there as well for circumcision. Imagine. Europe, France at circumcision. Even in Nigeria, now nobody is doing that. I was so surprised to know that some people are still this naive and heartless, I would say, to circumcise a girl child. It's such a pity and it's a shame. So they took the children from the mother. And now, not only that they've taken the children from her because they say she's incapable of taking care of those children, they've even levied an allegation regarding the situation that happened. So she's even struggling, not to even go to jail for this that she had done. How can you be in Europe for so long? You've even had children here. And you still seek circumcision as something that must be done so that your girl child will not be spoiled. Because that was the myth behind circumcision. That the girls that you don't circumcise, they end up being so spoiled. But it was really a misunderstanding, or it is a misunderstanding, because when your clitoris is intact, obviously you will enjoy sex. But when they remove your clitoris, I don't know how it actually affects the organs, but what I know is that you will not enjoy sex. You will not enjoy lovemaking. For me, I was always thinking it was from a point of ignorance. They don't know. But she said something. She said, what is the crime that women had actually committed against men? That none of the traditions of our land favors the women. She's referring to Nigeria. So it would have been that because they were enjoying lovemaking, they were just looking for a way to put a stop to the girl child enjoying lovemaking. So she said that, and I was seeing it from her angle. I began to see it from her own perspective. You know, this is barbaric. And for many of us that still have it in mind, yes, you might think everybody is aware of the negativity that circumcision brings to a girl child. I once went to kind of a salon to do my hair, and the lady that was to do my hair was telling me, I'm going to Nigeria this year and I'm taking my daughter for circumcision. I said, for what? Are you really in this world? Circumcision is not anything you should be doing this time and age. She said she was telling me that the daughter's clitoris is very long. She wants it cut. Oh my God. I had to beg her, and I sat down to explain to her. You know, so most of us, we don't even care to gather information before we proceed to do anything. Eventually, she has landed herself into trouble with her ignorance. That is what I'm going to say. Because she was ignorant of what she was doing. Imagine it was her mother that was still telling her what to do at this time, what to do to her children. In this place, they frown at it. In Europe and the rest of the world, if I'm not mistaken, or the rest of the Western world, they frown at circumcision. It's barbaric, or it's wickedness on the part of our parents doing those things to their children. I don't know who in this time and age still want to bring that sorrow to their own girl child. Circumcision does not do anything good to our children. Rather, it destroys their sex life. They don't enjoy sex. And you know what it means? For you to be involved in lovemaking and you do not enjoy it. In fact, it's one of those things you don't want to even imagine. That is what you are doing to your girl child if you are still circumcising your girl child. And I don't know where that one is in the Bible. I don't know who came up with that belief that if you do not circumcise your girl children, that they will be spoiled. But mothers of this time, of this age and days, you should know better than your own mother. Rather than allowing your mother to tell you what to do to your children, you should be able to tell them what is obtainable in this present day. And the lady was saying, why did you not take them to, maybe an hospital? Of course, they will not do it in the hospital in Nigeria this time. And she was saying that the mother insisted that the woman that did for the siblings would still be the woman that would do for her children. God did not tell us to circumcise our girl children. He only said the boys. So anything aside that is against God as well. I don't know if there is anything I've left out, and you know, please just leave a comment on the comment section, and at least we'll learn one or two things from there. And until I see you on my next video, keep basking in the joy of the Lord.